Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your hostess for the evening, Holly Days.
And I'm Hallelujah.
Oddly enough, we met through his brother, Alleluia. He's in the audience. There he is now.
In just a little while, you'll be meeting some, let's just say, interesting individuals. 7 of these individuals end up being suspects in a crime right here in Rutherford County.
Not much happens in this county, so when it does, it's a big deal, especially at Christmas time. The lighting ceremony at downtown Forest City, carriage rides and manger scenes, the whole array, and the sounds of Christmas carols fill the air. If you can't tell, I just love Christmas. Why don't we all get into the spirit of the season by singing one together right now?
Please stand.
Please join me for the singing of Joy to the World. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven, nature sing, and heaven, nature sing.
Yes, Rutherford County is like a trip back in time in December. Like, say, 1954. Our tranquil rural county has had a most spine-tingling crime occur.
And to think that this crime happened in one of Rutherford County's most upstanding citizens' homes, Dr. Zeke and Yeshofind, the world-renowned archaeologist. And before you assume too much, I think it's important to let you know that you're about to go on a journey of uncovering evidence.
So pay close attention, because later on we'll be asking you who you think the guilty party is. So for me, hallelujah, Holly Days, welcome to our quaint little piece of the world.
And please help us get to the bottom of our little problem, because the guest of Dr. Zeke and Yeshofind is about to arrive.
Have a good evening, and we'll see you later. Merry Christmas.
It was December 21st. I was at home baking Christmas muffins. Years ago, I worked for a bakery. Unfortunately, I was fired just when I felt like I was on a roll. That was the precise moment I decided to go into crime solving. Side note, the confectionery I worked for was a special top-secret bakery. People found out about it on a need-to-dough basis. Sadly, the bakery burned down. Now the business is toast. My name is Vic, Victorious. Indeed, I have quite the reputation in this part of the country as a sleuth that almost gets to the bottom of every mystery. Oh, and here comes my trusty assistant, Dr. Will Ketchum. What were the details again?
The caller said it was urgent, that something very valuable had been stolen at his annual dinner party.
As I was saying, yes, I don't like to say it about myself. People say it about me. I hadn't had a legitimate case since the coffee shop in Mulberry Heights. As I was there, a lady had her coffee cup stolen as she was sitting there. I had to take her into the station so she could look at mug shots.
True story. And just like Quasimodo, he always has a hunch. I received a call today from Dr. Ezekiel Nishafine, Rutherford County's famous archaeologist. He said that one of his prized possessions had been stolen at his annual Christmas party, apparently by one of his guests.
So here I was 4 days before Christmas, and that call came in. All the guests were asked to remain and were cooperating so far. I was only hoping this wasn't like the time I received a call regarding the balloon thief. The caller made it sound urgent, but when in reality, the scenario was inflated.
True story.
Why, yes? Do come in.
We were called down from the station. My name is Detective Victorious, and this is my assistant, Dr. Will Ketchum.
Oh, I see.
We were called in about some type of stolen artifact.
Yes, I see.
What's going on here?
These fine young gentlemen have come to investigate the missing Magi.
Wait, may I have a word with you?
Of course, yes.
Nice house.
Hi, gentlemen. I'm the housekeeper. I need a broom. And this is the butler. Wait on him. We're here to help you with any of your needs. I'll let the doctor know you're here. Wade, take him to the lounge.
Walk this way, gentlemen. Make yourself at home.
Curious. No one is here. I can only hope this is like the time the thief when he stole the Teflon-coated pans.
Yeah, the prosecutors couldn't make that case stick.
I have personally never met Dr. Ezekiel Nishafine. I hear he's an old, somewhat cranky, and distinguished young gentleman. Dr. Ezekiel Nishafine, I presume.
You presume correctly, and you must be Detective Victorious.
I must be, because that is who I am.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. And this is my assistant, Dr. Will Ketchum. This place is a little untidy. That's to be expected. You were having a party?
But I called you because something has been stolen.
You said on the phone that something had been stolen.
I called you because of this.
No, not that. It can't be. And in your own living room?
What seems to have you so terrified?
I don't know. What's so terrifying about that?
Well, my Magi is missing.
Magi is missing.
Well, seems all the livestock are accounted for.
Yes, it appears so.
At least they didn't get your goat.
Can we get back to the missing Magi?
So, Dr. Yushalfan, what is so particular about this missing Magi?
Well, this nativity set is from the 15th century, a rare discovery I made over 40 years ago on an archaeological dig in Scandinavia.
Scandinavia. Well, I met a famous Swedish detective in Scandinavia. His name was Sherlock Stockholms.
Anyways, Scandinavian dig, you say?
Yes, this nativity set is actually the most unique and valuable. Its gifts were not like the others.
What made this gift so unique?
Well, the Magi was discovered to have contained myrrh.
More of what?
Not more, myrrh.
Dr. Ezekiel Yushalfan struggles with repeating himself.
Well, I'm not repeating myself, Detective. It's more. Myrrh, not more.
Dr. Yushalfan, if you intend on being vague, I can certainly not help you.
I'm not being vague, Detective. It's myrrh, not more.
If you cannot tell me what it contained, the fact that it was more of something does not matter.
Fine. It contained an aromatic resinous excretion used in perfume and obtained from a small spiny tree.
There. Was that so hard? And it contained more of that, you say? More than what? A liter? A gallon?
Not more, myrrh.
And we're back to this.
I simply cannot.
But you must. So, one of the three Magi is missing, and there's more to the story, apparently. You know, Professor, the other day, one of my more educated friends told me that the three wise men were actually firefighters.
Well, actually, firefighters.
Yeah, my friend from Cullowhee said the Bible contains the detail. It clearly says they came from afar.
True story.
Well, actually, that's not quite.
So the Magi with more of something is the one that is missing. Do you have a list of potential suspects?
Yes, sir, right here. Well, they are in the dining room. We felt it safe to secure them there and, keep it secure.
Very smart, Dr. Zeke, and you shall find. Criminals are a confusing and tricky sort. Well, I asked the criminal one time why he never used his turn signal. Do you know what he said?
No, sir.
He said he never used his turn signal because he was trying to go straight.
Well, what I think he meant was, oh, never mind.
Yes, indeed. Now, back to the witnesses/suspects. First on the list. Clarification. Who
Yes.
is she?
Yeah, Claire is my loyal secretary of 30 years. Let's just say Claire is easily confused.
Oh, that must be terrible.
Simply awful. Claire suffers from significant hearing loss. And, well, you'll see another name on there is my chauffeur and mechanic, Aaron DeTires. Aaron actually has been talking about opening up his own shop, and I believe he may be resigning soon.
Well, I had a personal friend who was a mechanic. He worked in a muffler shop. He always came home from work every day, exhausted.
True story. And next on the list is your cook. I can't quite read the name here.
That would be Souffle. She actually just got hired recently, and she helped me to set up the nativity. I confided in her some of its secrets, actually.
Interesting. Only 3 weeks, you say? And who is Marion for money?
Marion is a young lady that I met at a recent holiday fundraiser. She played the piano and sung some songs. She has quite a nice jazzy voice, and I believe she may have her eye on me.
Met at a holiday fundraiser, jazzy voice.
Marion for money is a younger lady, I take it.
Yes, sir. How'd you know?
Well, just like Quasimodo, I always have a hunch. And who is Warren Peace?
Warren is a longtime friend from Liverpool, England. He came in town to visit his nephew from Shelby, I believe. And till yesterday, I ain't seen him in a very long time. 30 years, probably.
And Generosity is aware of that?
Well, actually, I don't know. She got in town just a few weeks ago, and I believe she's working for a nonprofit. It's called the Society of Perpetual Yuletide.
This Christmas dinner is a tradition, you say, yet most of your guests are fairly new acquaintances. Interesting. And who is Robin 'em Blind?
Robin is my bookkeeper. Been so for 8 years.
Bookkeeper, you say? Have you heard the story of the interesting bookkeeper?
No, I have not.
Me neither. And last on the list is Warren Peace.
Warren is a longtime friend from Liverpool, England. He's actually in town to see a pastor fellow from Shelby. It's his nephew, I believe.
A
Till
pastor from Shelby. And that is everybody on the list. I would like to meet with them. Could you bring them in here?
Certainly.
This is going to be quite a mystery. Someone has decided to move the priceless Magi at Christmas time. Who would do such a thing? It's like the narcissistic thief that I saw the other day in the Rutherford County Courthouse. He was snobbishly walking down the stairs. There's nothing worse than a condescending, I always say. At any rate, we'll get to the bottom of this. It was just like the other day when I hit the criminal with the sign. I certainly put a stop to him.
True story.
This is not going to be an easy case to solve. It was like the case I solved not too long ago in the Chinese restaurant. No one would tell me how the robber left the scene. But finally, an eyewitness stepped forward. How did the robber flee the scene? He simply took a walk.
True story. Now, back to the investigation. Clarification, generosity, Olma's clarification, and marrying for money may all have a motive, as well as all the others. But who would steal the Magi, and why tonight?
And why the Magi with more? And more of what? This is almost as perplexing as the poor woman who fell prey to the romantic advances of a career criminal. That poor woman really fell in love.
True story.
Hello? It's me. Yeah, this is crazy. Things are getting a little dicey. I think I'm a suspect in the missing Magi. And of course people are going to assume it's me. I'm new here, and everyone thinks I'm a gold digger after the professor's money. What's that? Well, yeah, that's true. But this certainly isn't how we saw this Christmas scene unfolding. Oh, and remember, don't leave the salon. That's where I have some gifts hidden. Yeah, that's where I said gifts. Uh-oh, here comes some folks. I will have to call you back.
I think the professor said we're to meet the detective in here.
What's defective in here?
Not defective, detective. We're to meet him in the living room.
The weaving loom is defective? I thought you were a mechanic.
I am. I said living room, not weaving room.
Make up your mind already. Oh, look, it's the young lady who's trying to steal all of the professor's money with her worldly flirtation.
And exactly who are you?
This here is clarification. She's Dr. Yishio Fine's secretary, recently retired.
So I see that one of the Magi is missing. It's the real fancy one, too. Well, I've spent the past 43 Christmases protecting that little wise man. I told the professor not to put him out. I had a bad feeling about it. But common sense isn't a flower that grows in everyone's garden.
What are you trying to say?
I ain't trying. I'm saying, just because the professor has his doctorate's degree doesn't mean he listens to common sense.
What do you mean by that?
She means that this isn't the first time that Dr. Zeke you shall find has had this particular Magi disappear on him.
Well, I'll fly away, old glory. Nobody else hear that?
You're Detective Victorious, I assume?
I am Detective Victorious. Never met a case I couldn't solve, except for the one in the downtown parking garage. That one was wrong on so many levels.
True story.
And I can currently say I have made a determination in this case.
What's that, detective?
That someone has decided to move the precious Magi.
What is all this commotion going on in here?
Well, this detective here is about as worthless as gum on a boot heel. He just done told us what we already know.
And what's that?
That one of you guests has pilfered the priceless figurine. And you are Souffle, the professor's cook?
I am. Cooking is my passion. Baking especially.
Baking, you say? I used to work in a bakery. There's no loafing around in that business.
No, there isn't.
And you were here before the party began, I assume?
Yes, I'm actually staying in one of the guest rooms upstairs.
And you must be Generosity.
Yes, and you are?
On the job. And you're the head of a nonprofit?
I certainly am. It's called the Society for Perpetual Yuletide. Our goal is to get folks everywhere to celebrate Christmas all 12 months of the year.
And people give money to that?
Yes, some of us believe that if Christmas were celebrated all year round, then the world would be a happier place. For instance, let's all sing Deck the Halls. Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
The porch light's on, but nobody's home. Poor critter.
Well, it would work if people would cooperate.
So, Dr. Zeke Nishafan was a donor to your nonprofit?
Yes. He was about to write a check, but I believe someone had talked him out of it.
Talked him out of it? Me? Why I love Christmas.
Yeah, just call her Ebenezer.
Now, ladies, let's be kind to one another.
Why does everyone here disliked me. I do believe folks think I'm trying to obtain the professor's affection.
The professor has an infection? Well, somebody better call Dr. Millette.
I said affection. And I'm being unfairly judged as if I have an ulterior motive.
I was born at night, but not last night.
This is getting stressful. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun
What in the name of Christmas morning is she doing?
Well, she mentioned to me that she sings Christmas songs when she's stressed.
Looks to me like the jingle may have gone out of her bells, if you know what I'm saying.
I believe this is the sitting room.
Yes, right this way.
Oh, then why is everybody standing? It's just a colloquialism. Oh,
A colonial prism? Why, I used to have one of them.
Glad to see you folks could make it.
we got lost in this very large house.
You must be Warren Peace, the professor's longtime friend. And by process of elimination, you must be robbing them blind.
Correct on both counts.
Well, it appears all parties are present.
All except for the professor himself.
He will join us shortly. I want to time with the guests first.
I think it's simple. The bookkeeper did it. It's always the bookkeeper.
It is. I always thought it was the butler.
The butler?
Yeah, the butler. It's always the butler, right?
Oh.
You're right. It's almost always the bookkeeper.
Actually, one of the last cases I solved was in my own home, involving my cook.
The cook?
Yep, he stole all my oatmeal. He got my grains.
True story. And why is Generosity still singing Jingle Bells?
I can't help it. I sing when I'm stressed. And because I love Christmas so much, I typically sing Christmas songs. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse
Be
open
quiet. Why is it that you're feeling such stress if you did not commit the crime?
I understand.
Well, I'm certainly not guilty. The room is just so filled with tension.
When I'm in a stressful situation, I tend to eat a lot. I guess you could say I have a lot on my plate.
Can I get that?
Are you AMD5? Were you ever alone with the nativity?
Well, no,
Do you need some water?
No, I should be fine. They just appear randomly.
Well, I had to solve a case involving a bank robber with your certain situation. It was the first time I ever had to solve a hiccup.
True story. And you said your hiccups come given random times, or do they come given certain situations?
Well, like I said, they just appear randomly.
I don't see what any of this has to do with the missing Magi.
Well, Warren Peace, maybe you would have information that could help us solve this mystery of the missing Magi.
As a matter of fact, I just may have pertinent information.
Well, Detective, and that's something rather suspicious as well.
And I overheard something that might be of interest.
And although everyone wants to suspect me, I may have information that could put suspicion squarely on someone else in this room.
Me too. I'm dreaming
Of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know.
Well, slap me on the head and call me Sally. It appears that everyone done stole that little wise man.
No clarification, but everyone does have their own version of the story. If you give me just a few minutes, I can get to the bottom of this. This is just like the time I had to solve a case involving the jigsaw puzzle. I couldn't quite piece that one together.
True story.
I don't know what I'll do if they figure out about that pesky disorder I got. They'll surely think I committed a crime. Meniscum synchronous diaphragmatic fluttericus.
Oh, rum-pum-pum-pum.
How long have you been there?
Long enough to hear you say that you have Meniscum synchronous diaphragmatic fluttericus.
You remember that whole name?
I have an audiographic memory. I instantly remember what I hear.
It'd do you good to not remember that.
Rum-pum-pum-pum.
Forget what, Miss Rosity?
Oh, rum-pum-pum-pum.
Oh, my goodness.
Rum-pum-pum-pum.
Does that question make you nervous?
Nervous? You should be the one that's nervous here.
And why is that?
You, Robin, I'm blind, or the bookkeeper. You would know all the secrets to Dr. Ye Shall Find's finances.
Secret? What makes you think there are secrets?
He is a world-famous archaeologist. Surely he has made some money throughout the years.
Well, maybe and maybe not.
And you have knowledge of all his finances, and let's say they may have been done creatively.
What in the world are you talking about?
He may be a little delirious. You see, the poor man has Meniscum synchronous diaphragmatic fluttericus.
Medicine synchronous diaphragmatic fluttericus?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's a condition for somebody who has hiccups. Only when they're lying.
I don't know what she's talking about. Hiccup!
I told you, I do not know anything about your Society for Perpetual Yuletide, and the professor will not be interested in what you are saying. That little wise man means too much to him. Goodbye. Just another group asking about that little wise man. Well, that makes me madder than a puffed toad. So, what's going on in here?
All right, everyone. Let's gather together again to discuss a few more things.
This is going to be quite an interesting case.
Where were you between 5 and 6?
Kindergarten?
Precise. Precisely. And you, Aaron D. Tires, isn't it true that you tried to start your own auto mechanic repair shop, but Dr. Zeke and Ye Shall Find failed to loan you the money?
That is entirely correct.
True, but I would never steal from him or anyone.
He hiccuped.
Quite right, Miss Rossity. But just like he failed to loan him the money, he failed to write a donation check to your Society of Perpetual Yuletide.
That's also entirely correct.
Well, I would hope that he would change his mind once he saw that the gold digger over there was just in it for his money.
Why, you poor, misinformed, and rather plain-looking child. You have completely misjudged my intentions.
I think she's lying like a no-legged dog.
Why, you listen here, you old windbag.
Honey, if honesty were dynamite, you couldn't blow your nose.
It's Christmas.
And you still aren't getting your precious Christmas donation.
Oh my God, they're fighting!
He's up mine.
Okay.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if
Now,
you
come on,
ever
everyone. Don't get your necks
find
in a knot. Let's sing
you
along
would
with the
even
poor
say
critter. It may help her out a little bit.
all of the other reindeer
I said sing,
used
Jazzy
to laugh
Boss
and call
Lady.
him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, ho, ho, ho! Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. I feel so much better now.
What's the best kind of music to sing right before Christmas? Rat music. Okay, everyone, let's get back to this investigation. So, War and Peace, Why is it that you just suddenly appeared out of oblivion?
Why is that strange? People travel most during the holidays.
Well, that's true, but you and Dr. Zeke and you shall find haven't seen each other in quite a long time. Isn't that right, Dr. Zeke and you shall find?
Yes, 30 years, maybe.
Has he changed significantly since then?
Well, actually,
Is the butler okay? Are you all right? Something's wrong with that butler.
I think it's
Something
broken.
is wrong with that butler. Anyways, has he changed significantly since then?
why, yes. He's actually gotten a bit heavier. Maybe some darker hair. And I believe he's gotten quite a bit shorter.
What are you on, Dr. Yishafon?
And why does your longtime friend still call you by your official title?
I've always called him that.
That's strange, because you knew him before he had his doctorate.
Just laugh with him.
What is this about? Am I being framed?
Framed? You think you're being framed? That's definitely a lead given our limited discussion.
Detective, War and Peace actually spoke with a distinct lisp.
Maybe Mr. War and Peace isn't exactly who he says he is.
And what about the preacher nephew from Shelby? You should know that I happen to be acquainted with Pastor Oliver Sutton of Shelby Church. And he indeed does have an Uncle Warren Peace of Liverpool, England, yet he has not seen him in a very long time. Anything you'd care to say about that?
My nephew Oliver's quite busy this time of year, so I've decided not to disturb him.
Liar.
Then where are you staying?
I overheard him telling Marion for money that he was staying at the Step Back Inn just across the county line.
Isn't that owned by Brandon Henson, that hunk that they tried to catch last year for being a Christmas bandit?
Well, I have no idea. Christmas bandit, you say?
Clarification. Do you have anything to say? Clarification. Do you have a comment?
Do I have comment? Well, under my sink at home, I can get it for you later if you'd like. But, Detective, if you ask me if War and Peace is as shy as the truth is, a turtle is feathers,
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you and the truth ain't exactly kin.
I'm still confused.
She's saying you're a liar.
A liar?
There she goes again. It's like Christmas karaoke night. Everyone here is crazy.
At least they're not guilty. That's your job.
Is she the guilty one?
Yes, I heard her talking on the phone earlier. She said not to go to the salon. She had gifts hitting there.
Did he say she dropped the baton?
No, she has gifts at the salon.
She laments with Shaswan?
I have gifts at the salon, so what?
Who are you on the phone with, Marion for money?
That was my business partner.
You have a business partner?
In a Chinese restaurant?
I have a business partner in a beauty salon.
Oh, is that the Hair Today, Die Tomorrow salon on Elm Street?
Yes, it is.
I know that one. I know the owner. The owner is Anita Pam. Actually, she's been having financial difficulties actually for some good years. And she told me that a friend from out of town might have a solution for her. And I remember seeing the name Marianne. I saw that on a piece of paper that she handed me when I was doing her taxes.
Are you the out-of-town friend?
Was I that solution?
I have no idea what Ryan is talking about. I may be from out of this county, but wait a minute.
Why is everyone looking at me? I think Aaron the Tires did it. He stole the priceless
I
Magi
did.
from his new auto shop.
I did not.
I think Souffle did it.
Me? I'm the cook, and I'm new here.
Yes, you are. And you actually helped me to set up the nativity. I confided in you its secrets.
Yes, that's right, but I most certainly did not steal that figurine. You can go have a look in my room upstairs. I am certainly innocent.
I already looked in your room, with Dr. Yeshophan's permission, of course. Everything was in order, well, except for that lovely fruitcake sitting on your dresser. It looked delicious. It did bring back some sad memories. My Uncle Clint died in a vat of fruitcake mix.
How does someone die by falling into fruitcake mix?
You see, under the surface, there's strong currents.
True story.
Yes, well, I would be glad to bake your own fruitcake at some point. However, that one is already promised to my Aunt Faderway. She's expecting it.
Aunt the Faderway, the old-timey actress?
Yes, she's my aunt.
Isn't she in a Christmas spectacular in Cleveland County?
She is. However, it's not started yet. They're just a little short on funds.
Aren't we all? Would anyone be interested in donating to my nonprofit, the Society for Perpetual Yuletide?
And who would like to donate just so we can have Christmas year round?
Who wouldn't? It's worthwhile, I tell you. It's about time all of you see that. Christmas brings happiness.
Perhaps you need to relax a bit.
You're right. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La, 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 la,
I can
la,
think
la,
of a
la,
lot more worthy causes.
Like what?
Like her husband's gambling debt.
How do you know that? You seem to know a lot about the private lives of the people in this room.
Let's just say I'm an amateur sleuth.
Your husband has gambling debts, Robin and Blind?
He does.
And with Christmas upon us, would he happen to frequent the casino in Cherokee?
On occasion.
Well, I knew a cattle farmer that got banned from there. They said he was always raising the stakes.
True story.
I would not steal just to cover my husband's gambling debts, especially at Christmas.
But that is a motive.
And if he doesn't pay them soon, Johnny No Thumbs is coming to collect.
He hiccuped. He is lying.
A coincidence, that was an actual hiccup.
How can we know that? After all, aren't all auto mechanics a bit sneaky?
Not true. I took my car to an auto mechanic shop the other day and asked the guy why my car was humming. He said it was humming because it probably didn't know the lyrics.
True story.
Well, detective, who is it that moved my precious Magi?
Well, let's look at the facts.
Aaron D. Tires.
Aaron D. Tires is looking for money to open his own shop and has access to everything in the house because he has a key. And his strange hiccuping is concerning.
Souffle.
She's recently hired and has some unknowns about her past. Bakes a wonderful fruitcake, or so I've been told.
War and Peace.
He's a longtime friend of the doctor, but has some inconsistencies in his story and his appearance.
Generosity.
Generosity appears nervous from the time I met her. Her motive for Society of Perpetual Yuletide to receive a donation from the doctor is concerning.
Robin Blind.
She has husband with gambling debts and has access to the professor's bank account.
Marion for money.
She also has a friend with a failing business and questionable motives of how she relates to the professor.
And clarification is, well...
Sahara vacation? Who's on vacation and why are they in a desert?
The point is thereby illustrated. This case is quite confounding. You see, there's more to be revealed. You see, the myrrh and the missing Magi is believed to be over 2,000 years old.
That is fascinating. I had no idea.
Yes, and if proven, that Magi figurine could be worth millions.
Well, that's great to know.
Why is that great to know, Aaron D. Tires?
I think it's interesting.
Or is it because you stole the Magi figure?
What about you, Miss Society for Perpetual Yuletide? Did you know the fact about the myrrh inside of this Magi?
You should do know a lot about Christmassy things.
Well...
It seems Generosity did have that information.
How do you know that?
Well, Clara actually called the Society of Perpetual Yuletide inquiring for that information.
I did?
You did.
Well, stomp my foot and call me Sally. I can't keep up with my own information.
So what if I thought it was a possibility? Doesn't mean I'd steal it.
No, but it makes for a great motive.
And notice that the other two magi have remained untouched. The thief knew which magi to move.
Yes. The three magi are traditionally known as Gaspar, Melchior, and Balthasar. Only a few know that Melchior is actually the one that contains the myrrh.
I thought it was the Gaspar that contained the myrrh.
I thought you had no idea which magi contained the myrrh.
Well, I must admit that early in the evening, as I was looking for the sitting room, I overheard Robin and Blind whispering on the phone to someone that it was the Gaspar that contained the myrrh.
How did you hear that?
I overheard you from around the corner.
Is this true, Robin and Blind?
Yes, it is.
And who are you whispering to?
I will not reveal that information.
I'm so confused. I feel like a bagel in a basket of grits.
Gaspar is the largest of the three magi in this set, so that would make some sense.
My personal nativity at home have magi pieces a lot smaller than the rest.
Much smaller?
And why is that, Detective?
Well, he likes to stick with the lyrics of an old classic Christmas song. We three kings of Orient are.
So, Detective, who is it that stole my precious magi?
Yeah, either tell us who it is or let us go.
In a hurry, souffle?
No.
I'm with Sue. I'm not guilty and I'm ready to go. Let's get out of here.
Me too.
What about this Christmas bandit guy? Who would steal at Christmas time?
Catch a release, Detective. Look, Generosity seems a bit nervous.
Silent
So
night.
bad.
He's a madman.
That's an interesting butler.
It's 2 times.
He's a madman.
Well, get to it, Vic, because these folks are sweating like sinners at a tent revival.
Yeah.
If you would allow me roughly 15 to 20 minutes, I can get to the bottom of this. Because I now believe I know who moved the magi.
You can all just file out to the veranda and we'll call you back momentarily.
This is madness.
I'm ready to go.
Just get out of here.
I don't understand.
I haven't made any money for my
Didn't
movie.
steal the magi.
I got a fart.
This case will soon be solved, and I will have all the answers to you all. This is almost like the time I had to catch the guy, the world-renowned tongue twister champion. I'll never forget when the judge finally gave him a sentence. They gave him a tough sentence.
True story.
If you would allow me just a few minutes, I will give all your answers. Because remember, there's myrrh that meets the eye.
It's me again, Holly Days.
Felix Navidad, enjoy Noel. And me, hallelujah. So, this isn't going to be an easy one to solve, is it?
But please let us know who you think committed this crime.
Who in the world would steal a magi from an antique nativity set?
Professor Zeke and Yeashelfine of Rutherford County would certainly appreciate your insight.
The voting ballots are in the booth in the lobby. Please make your way into the lobby and deposit your ballot to cast your vote.
You only have 10 minutes to do so. Let's see if you can come up as the same conclusion as Detective Victorious and his assistant, Will Ketchum.
Let's hope this case isn't like the one with the donut thief. That one was full of holes.
True story. We'll let you know what we decided in about 10 minutes when we conclude our mystery.
We will see you then.
Well, Ladies and gentlemen, let's find out who stole that missing Magi from Dr. Zeke and You Shall Find's annual holiday party. Are you guys ready for the results?
I'm Hallelujah. I'm so tickled to be here for the revealing of who moved the Magi. Your voting results are in.
Could I get a drum roll, please? Last on the list, with a total of 0 votes, is Robin I'm Blind. I guess you guys were fairly confident that she's innocent.
In third place, with 12 votes, Aaron D. Tires. And then at first place, we have a tie between Miss Clarification and Miss Souffle with 17 votes. Now it's time to see if your detective skills were on point.
I think I hear Detective Victorious on his way now.
I've called you all back together because it's time to get to the bottom of this mystery. This is similar to the case I had about a year ago. January, I believe. I caught a guy going around town stealing calendars. He got 12 months.
True story.
And like I said, there should be no doubt about it. That generosity did it.
Yeah, all because of a non-profit Society for Picture Yuletide. Yeah.
Rock slide? There's a rock slide?
Yuletide, like Christmas.
Maybe it was you, Souffle. Nothing worse than a cook who wants a raise, I always say.
Really? No, nothing worse?
Except for a money-hungry bookkeeper.
Yes. Can we get to the point here, Detective?
Or perhaps Victorious did it.
Me? Where did you get such a ridiculous idea?
Well, for one thing, what is that envelope in your hand you're holding?
It's the final piece of evidence.
Evidence?
You have actual evidence? Hark the herald angels sing. Glory to the newborn King.
Are you trying to frame one of us?
Yeah, I'm not sure I trust you.
You are a little peculiar.
And I think that you're just trying to turn us all against each other.
Yeah, I'm with the jazzy singing lady.
I say we see what's in the envelope.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Enough of this! All of you back to your seats now.
I got asthma, that's hard.
Just tell us already.
You need an inhaler?
This is getting
Now, it is time for you all to prove your innocence, starting with you, Miss Marion for money.
Certainly. Certainly. I know all of you think I'm just trying to get to Dr. Zeke and You Shall Find's money in the Murray side of the Magi, but I absolutely did not steal it.
Well, what about the salon and Anita Perm, who needs the money?
Anita Perm is a dear friend of mine and has been for years, but I simply told her I could not help her.
Did she try and get you to steal that Magi?
I'm not sure Anita knew how much that Magi figurine was worth.
Well, I'll fly away, oh glory. The jazzy singing lady said she didn't do it.
But you have gifts in the salon.
Exactly. They're gifts. I actually bought the professor a lovely pocket watch. On credit, of course.
How very sweet of you, Marion.
It's at the salon for safekeeping.
But you are so, well, out for the professor's money?
Is she? Sometimes judging a gift by its wrapping paper gets us in trouble. Miss Marion for money is not our thief. That was an easier conclusion to come to than the time I investigated the 3 corpses at the Catholic Church. You don't know how relieved I was to figure out we didn't have a mass murder.
True story.
And then there's Robin I'm Blind.
Me?
Yeah, Johnny No Thumbs is closing in to collect his debt.
First is not Johnny No Thumbs. Okay? Secondly, my husband's gambling debts are nothing serious. He's getting help for his problem.
It's true. Mr. and Blind is going to Gamblers Anonymous, and when I spoke with the director on the phone, she said that Mr. and Blind is doing wonderfully and is faithfully paying down his debts.
But she has access to the professor's money.
And there's nothing wrong with my accounts.
Yes.
I checked them, and everything seems to be in order. This old family house and that Magi are the only things that I have of significant value.
Used to.
So the bookkeeper didn't do it. Pity.
What's the matter, Mr. Peace? Disappointed?
I had my own theory. If it wasn't the bookkeeper, then, well,
Well, spin me around and call me Shirley Temple. This is the slowest moving investigation ever. I've seen molasses go uphill on a January morning faster than this. And before any of you lunatics ask if I committed the crime, I did not. I've had 43 Christmases to steal that little wise man, and if I was going to do it for the money, I would have done it 40 years ago and still been sitting on a beach in Rio.
That's a sight I need to burn out of my brain.
Well, ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? You ain't exactly pretty. As a matter of fact, you could make a freight train take a dirt road.
Let's remain civil, everyone.
I don't even know who Sybil is, but if she says to behave, well, all right then.
So clarification is in the clear?
You bet your Sunday bonnet I am.
It's true. Clarification did not commit the crime. She's actually had a quiet, comfortable retirement, just like my friend that worked in the coal mines. He's retired now. His name was Doug.
True story. And based on the evidence, clarification is not our thief.
Well, Detective, if it ain't clarification, marrying for money, or robbing a blind, then that leaves...
Me?
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 and me. And I know I'm in the clear.
You? In the clear? You're the most suspicious of us all.
Well, obviously, someone's trying to frame me.
Did someone need a frame?
Frame? Someone need a frame? Frame? Frame?
Is that true, Detective?
It's true. Mr. Warren Peace is not our thief. He is an imposter, but he is not a thief.
Well, I thought that might be the case. Warren Peace from Liverpool had a distinct lisp.
Then who is he?
And why is he pretending to be Warren Peace?
I am not Warren Peace. My name is One More Time.
Oh.
One more time?
The Spanish jewel thief?
That is true.
Well, put my hair in curlers and send me to the prom.
So we've had an international jewel thief right here in Rutherford County this whole time?
What is there to steal here?
It's not about stealing. It's about hiding.
I was recently... I was recently investigating a stolen grand piano in a church in Shelby when I overheard the story of One More Time. You see, One More Time is one of them in nearly every law enforcement agency in the world.
True story.
But why Rutherford County?
I was only going to stay for a few days. When I heard about the valuable Maggie, I couldn't help but to steal it. But to my surprise, it was gone. So there went my Christmas gift for this year.
Well, if that doesn't take the butter off of my cornbread, he was going to steal it, but one of you slippery salamanders done beat him to it.
And you should know one more time that the authorities are on their way to make a double arrest. You and the guilty party in this mystery of the missing Magi.
Okay, so be it. I'm tired of running. I will spend Christmas in a cell.
And maybe then you can learn the real reason for this time of year.
So, who actually committed the crime, Detective?
That, Marion for Money, is a very good question.
Pay close attention. The thief is about to be apprehended.
Take it away, guys.
Well, that leaves just one. Generosity. Okay, my friend, it's time to come clean. I know exactly how you did this.
All right, Detective, you got me. First of all, I work for the Society for Perpetual Yuletide. That should be enough of a clue.
How is that a clue?
Look at the name. It's based on an acronym.
Spy.
You're a spy?
Yes, I am.
A Christmas spy?
Of sorts.
What does that mean?
It means that Spy is actually determined to stop Christmas celebrations everywhere. What better way than to pretend to be the biggest fans of Christmas?
That's sneakier than a grizzly bear wearing tennis shoes.
That is so incredibly dishonest.
How could you do such a thing?
I'm a spy. It's what we do. And if I could get my hands on that precious Magi figure, it would be the holy grail of my occupation.
Why is that?
Because if indeed that Magi contained petrified myrrh from the original wise men, then the story of the birth of Jesus would be corroborated, and Spy could not have that happen.
So, generosity is the thief to be apprehended. If we didn't catch her soon, I was about to call in the famous rock band, the Police, and they were going to conduct a sting operation.
True story.
So, what is in the envelope, Detective?
Inside this envelope is a sworn affidavit of Save Yourself, the leader of Spy. By the way, Spy, S-P-Y, stands for Steal People's Yuletide.
And he was quick to turn in our friend Generosity in exchange for a deal. It's the same reason why rodents always make bad criminals, because they always rat each other out.
True story.
Well, Spy is certainly not finished yet. We will stop Christmases one of these years.
No, Generosity. You will never destroy the spirit of Christmas.
Very well said, Dr. Zeke, and you shall find. Your priceless Magi has been recovered from Generosity's vehicle and is in police custody as evidence. And remember, Generosity, never ever mess with the message of Christmas.
Well, Detective Victorious solves another one.
It's what like the three wise men said to Mary and Joseph after presenting two of the three gifts. But wait, there's myrrh.
True story.
That's how it could have happened. But wait.
There's myrrh. This is how it could have happened.
That leaves just one. Aaron D. Tires.
Okay, you got me, Detective. What was it that gave away? The hiccups?
Well, that was part of it.
You know why I had the hiccups? Souffle's cooking.
Sorry, Souffle, but if you don't want to burn Hawaiian pizza like you did earlier, make sure to cook it at a low, temperature.
True story.
What made you do it, Aaron Tires?
I was tired of working for the professor. I wanted to be my own boss.
And so he took out a reputable loan from a reputable individual.
You know that?
Well, I did a little digging, and I found out that those unsavory characters wanted their money back.
And you accusing me due to my husband's life gambling debts?
That was my first clue. A quick call to my informant revealed the presence of Johnny No Thumbs in Rutherford County. You see, he's a loan shark. He also steals car wheels. The police have been searching for him tirelessly.
Johnny No Thumbs is a real person?
He is. And one of his associates, a Ricochet, when questioned, provided videotaped evidence of a conversation between our friend Aaron D. Tires and Johnny No Thumbs. Inside this envelope is a picture taken of the two talking.
That doesn't prove anything.
Actually, it does, since you're holding the missing Magi in question in the photo.
You tried to give my Magi figurine to a gangster?
He didn't know how he'd ever unload it.
Wait. But the robbery happened earlier tonight. How is that photo even possible?
This photo is actually from 2 days ago. You see, Aaron D. Tires stole the Magi, but he returned it for the party. During the party, he received a call telling him to steal it again. So that's what he did.
But I didn't get a chance to give it to him.
Well, joke's on you, Aaron D. Tires, because the Ricochet is working for the Rutherford County Police, and the missing Magi has been apprehended under the driver's seat of your vehicle. You, sir, lack the basic ability of most criminals, your lie ability. And those hiccups confirmed what we already knew.
All because you wanted to start your own business.
You nearly ruined Christmas for all of us.
As the Bible says, the love of money is the root of all sorts of evil. What? I know me some Bible verses? Well, I've been going to Sunday school so long that I think the apostles were my classmates.
So now what?
Well, you've nearly ruined Christmas for all of us.
No, Souffle. No one will ever destroy the spirit of Christmas.
Very well said, Dr. Zeke, and you shall find. Your missing Magi has been apprehended from Aaron D. Tires' vehicle is in police custody as evidence. And remember, Aaron D. Tires, never ever mess with the message of Christmas.
Well, Detective Victorious solves another one.
It's what like the three wise men said to Mary and Joseph after presenting two of the three gifts. But wait, there's myrrh.
True story.
But here is what really happened.
Hallelujah. Finally.
Well, that leaves just one. Souffle. Okay, my friend, it's time to come clean. I know exactly how you did this.
All right, Detective, you caught me. How'd you figure it out?
My first clue was your bad cooking. A little investigating revealed you're not a cook at all.
Not a cook?
But you had great references.
All right, since I've been caught, yes, I'm not a cook. And those references were my friends from inside the joint.
Oh my God.
She must have worked at Far City Fish Camp. The joint. You were in. The joint. You were in prison?
Yes, she did time for petty theft while working with the road crew.
When I checked her apartment, the signs were there.
True story.
Yeah, so what? I did a little time for petty theft, but I wanted a bigger prize.
How did you find out about the Magi figure?
Well, my cellmate, Gingivitis, used to be...
Did she say that?
She used to be the professor's cook some odd 20 years ago.
And she told me at Christmas time the professor would put out this Christmas nativity that was worth a lot.
How you know which one?
Well, I'm afraid I told her. She seemed genuinely interested. So I confided in her what really was inside of it. Way to go. Where is it now?
I will never tell.
Well, Souffle, we actually already determined where it was. When we went to search in your room, I remembered that you're not a good cook at all. And I remembered that lovely fruitcake that was in your room. One slice into it, and we found our missing Magi.
Undoubtedly a trick you learned from your friend, Gingivitis, in prison.
She had been my cook a while back, actually.
So the fruitcake wasn't your actress aunt?
No, I had just read an article recently about Faderway, and so her name came to the top of my memory. And what's in this envelope?
Inside this envelope is the letter you wrote to Gingivitis, outlining your plan. You see, you failed to remember that all letters are proofed by prison staff. Luckily, they emailed it to me over moments ago. This is our final piece of evidence.
Well, you nearly destroyed Christmas for all of us.
No, Robin. No one will ever destroy the spirit of Christmas.
Very well said, Dr. Zeke, and you shall find. Your missing Magi has been apprehended from Souffle's fruitcake and is in police evidence for custody. And remember, Souffle, never ever mess with the message of Christmas.
And once again, Detective Victorious solves another one.
It's what, like the wise men said to Mary and Joseph after presenting 2 of the 3 gifts. But wait, there's more.
True story.
Well, so you have it, folks. Could have went several different ways, but Victorious always catches the bad guy.
Or in this case, I guess you mean the bad lady.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks for coming out tonight, folks. We can all have fun and laugh and through the Christmas time, but nobody can steal the joy or spirit of Christmas.
Scoot down just a little.
And just like this story had many different endings, we all know the story with the ending that matters. Jesus came to the earth as a baby and died on a cross for you and me. We celebrate that tonight.
We hope you had a good time, and we hope it reminded you that in all the chaos of Christmas time, Jesus is the reason for the season.
You all win a prize for participation. Make sure to get your prize from the cast as you walk and greet them out the door. And if you correctly guess Souffle as the victim or the criminal of the crime, then you can get your special prize from Souffle herself.
From all of us here at Grace Chapel, Merry Christmas.